Hey everybody, Shrimbucks here with a Factorio with Bob's Mods mod list update. A few more mods have made it onto the mod list and one was removed. Unfortunately, the original mod list was already released, so I have to make a small update for it. So, first, let's start with, where is it? Black Market. Basically what it does, it adds chest tanks accumulators for the purpose of selling things and of course buying things. You can sell an overproduction of let's say copper plates and buy steel foils, for example. So it's going to be rather interesting. Then we have the bulldozer. Essentially what it is, it's a tank with a V-shaped shield in front of it, kind of like a snowplow, that tears through trees and buildings like a hot knife through butter. It's going to be quite useful considering we're surrounded by trees. Then we have efficiency. What it does, it is showing us where bottlenecks are. Do we have an overproduction somewhere? Do we have an underproduction? And so on and so forth. Since we're going to, since we have the goal of launching a rocket every 10 seconds, we're going to have an optimized production, and this is going to help us with that. Then we have even more light in conjunction with the mod more light. More light, of course, if you remember from the last season, it simply increases the light radius around the player. Even more light adds cars, trains and some other vehicles to more light. So they will provide more light as well. Which is going to be pretty much, yeah, it's going to be pretty helpful. Then we have Factorissimo, and oh boy, I can tell you, this is an awesome mod. When I saw it, I knew I had to have it. Basically, what it adds is a 6x6 factory building that you can walk into, and you have an extra space to build factories inside. And of course, you can take the Factorissimo factory building and put it inside itself. And you can have a factory within a factory within a factory. Of course, I don't know if the game is actually going to be happy with having a factory within a factory within a factory, etc. So we better not overdo it. But this is going to help us with keeping our base building a lot more tidier and neater. And it adds, in addition to the factory building, a power plant building in which we can build our power plants, such as the steam engines or solar panels. No, not solar panels, only steam engines. So, or other energy producing factories, and it will lead then the energy fabricated within that building to the outside, and it has a maximum output of 50 megawatts. This is going to be very helpful for keeping things more tidy. Then we have launch control. If we want to launch a rocket every 10 seconds, then we are going to need to automate this. I've been looking into ways to do this with wires and all that stuff, but to be honest, it was easier to get this mod and let it do it for us. It adds a launch control center in the form of a radar, and all rocket silos within its vicinity will be automatically launching a rocket once they are finished, or rather once they have an item in their satellite slot. Then we have more lights, as I explained before. Then we have more floors. When I saw this mod, I thought, damn, I want that. It adds new floors that have new bonuses to them. Rather, instead of new bonuses, it's rather a higher speed bonus. Normal concrete, for example, has a speed bonus of 140%. The floors it adds will also have 140%, 160%, 180%, and with the last floor, the alien floor, it will have 200%. This is going to make our This is going to make our base look a lot more interesting. Then we have the rail tanker. I had previously the tank wagon installed, and it was basically the wrong mod. I should have taken a rail tanker from the beginning. And what it does, it adds a rail tank car, to be more precise, for transporting liquids such as lithium water, groundwater, and oil, of course. In addition, I have the rail tanker alternative textures. This is going to change the rail tanker graphics into something that makes aligning them with input and output pumps a way more easy. Then I have the satellite uplink station, sorry. Basically what it does, once you've launched a satellite into space, you can build a satellite uplink station. God damn, this is a difficult word. And basically you get an overview over the entire map without having to walk everywhere. The awesome thing is, it also ties in with the orbital cannon mod and allows you to strike biter nests from afar without being there and just nuke them to hell from afar. Then we have tanks, now also for Bob. Basically what it does, it adds new tiers of tanks and generally new tanks that can even compete with Leviathans in the late game. It adds artillery, rocket launcher, flamethrower tank, autocannon tank, and so on and so forth. It's going to be quite interesting to use this. Then we have the vehicle wagon. There's one thing that always annoyed me, and that is when I have to check up on a train, even with the train mod, what was it called, Trans Plus installed, I still had to drive with the car all the way to an outpost and change the train or put fuel into it. Or if I wanted to upgrade the outpost and so on and so forth, I needed to drive back with the vehicle. What I could do is, of course, have it in my inventory, but it looks a bit more interesting if you have your tank or your car on a vehicle wagon and then transport it with the train to the base. It's just about an immersion a little bit. Then we have Void Chest Instant. What it does is delete everything instantly that you put inside. Even itself, if you put another Void Chest into it. What I did previously, in the previous season, and of course whenever I was playing for my own, is put down a chest, put down everything that I don't need into it, and blow it up. This is going to alleviate that problem. No more wasted resources, just one chest to do everything. And of course, the always day mod is deleted since we have more light now. So this is the updated mod list. I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. First episode is already rendered and uploaded, will be released on Monday. So I hope you like this updated mod list. And I see you on Monday. Until then, stay safe.